In today's video, we're revisiting our spinning Slo-Mo table to see what new things we can do with it. Guys, we made a video where we showed you how we built this rotating slow motion rig, and a lot of you liked it a lot and had several suggestions, both in terms of things that we should add to the rig and things that we should try filming in the rig. So we're gonna do both of those. Here's the basic idea. Previously, we showed you how we built a spinning slow motion rig. We've added some upgrades like a remote control trigger, a moving background, and a high-speed motor.
All right, so upgrades, what have you done?
We have 3 major upgrades that we did to the table. Let's go through them one by one. First, we added a remote trigger to our camera. We have been using the RX100 for slow motion. It films at 960 frames per second. We had to spin the table, drop or set off whatever was happening in the middle, and then we had to catch it and stop it. Fortunately, there is a remote control version. It's a little bit clunky. There's 2 parts to it. There's a receiver, which connects with a wire to the camera, and then there's the remote that actually triggers it. But we just have to mount this in place a little bit, and honestly, we can do that using tape if we don't have all of the hardware. We can now trigger the camera remotely just by pressing the button, which is really nice because of some of the other upgrades.
So that was one of the main problems that we were having, is we were trying to spin this while also keeping our arms out of a background and then trying to catch the whole thing. So you've added not only a motor, but also a background. And from what I understand, you used a trash can for this.
I did. Previously, we had cardboard set up in sort of an octagon around the whole thing, and we got some great shots with it. It was working and it was super cheap, but we did want an upgrade. So now, as you can see, I'll show how this is built, but the advantage is that it rotates with the whole rig. So the camera just stays pointed at the middle of the background, and you don't need any other background because it can't see beyond this thing. All right, and as you said, it was built with a trash can. If you want to grab my cannibalized trash can here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty great, huh? So this trash can, I think, was like $12, $14. And there was 2 things that I really liked about it. One, it was already curved. The sides of the trash can had curves in them, and it's made of a fairly rigid plastic, which I thought would hold its shape pretty well. But most importantly, the reason I chose this trash can is that these curved parts didn't have anything else going on. Like right here, I've got this recessed area, and that adds some strength. It's good for a trash can, but what I wanted was just a nice smooth background, and so that's what I've got here. So this is one of the pieces. You can see it's black on one side, and I just used some primer paint combo to spray the inside of it. It may peel off a little bit, but it's paint, and if it starts peeling too much, I can just hit it with more paint and smooth it right back out. I even sanded it a little bit to give it more grip. So if we want a white background, we use that one. If we want the black background, bam. This is
nice.
A little bit dirty from all of my testing. It's just plastic. We can wash it really easily. So white or black background rotates with the whole rig. The background is just attached with more of the same metal bars that we used for the camera. I just have an L bracket piece that's attached to our slider. These are drawer sliders, if you don't remember that. And I just have like a rib going here, and the L bracket piece just goes right between them. I just used super cheap nut and bolt pieces to hold it all together, just drilled through the plastic, held with nuts, tighten it on, and then the white one just attaches right onto the surface of the black one, just in these 2 spots, and that holds it in place just plenty. We've got one more upgrade. This is probably the most useful of all. Right down here, you can see this is a motor. You can probably even see that it says DJI right on the motor. That's because this is a motor off of a drone. So I found that you can take the motor here, and if you hook it up to a test servo dial, you can actually just control the motor without the remote control at all. You just plug it into power, turn the dial, and the motor starts spinning. If you are interested in getting one of these yourself, I got them on Amazon. I also saw them on eBay for I think even a little bit cheaper, but slightly slower shipping. It was just called a Servo test dial, and it came with this piece here and this yellow brick with the wires coming out to the battery. I did have to add the battery connection port and the motor connection ports over here, but overall, I think it was $12 or $15, something like that, for this piece to add on. And then I already had the motor and a battery that I was able to plug into it. Also, you can see down here on the bottom of the wheel, to install the motor, I drilled a little hole down into the board part of the way using a Forstner bit, and then just cut this channel in for the wires to come out. However, in the end, when I got this secured down, it wasn't quite in contact enough with our wheel, so I just took a couple layers of tape And I wrapped it all the way around the wheel to build it up and give it a good surface to grip on. So now you can see that as the table turns, the motor turns. And conversely, if we turn on the motor. All right, we've got some really cool ideas of things that we want to do with this newly upgraded, halfway automated spin table. What are some of the things we're trying out today?
Well, you suggested a book of matches, and that sounds amazing to me. So we want to see that in slow motion. We have some eggs we want to break. What else?
There were several comments asking to see things burn on the table.
Lots of burning.
And I thought that matches would be a good sort of in between. It's not instant, so fast that our camera can't catch it, but it's also not so slow that it would just look frozen. I think we'll get a really good like flare.
That'd be awesome.
So yeah, book of matches. I've got some light bulbs. I want to just try dropping a light bulb onto the table as it's spinning to watch that thing explode.
Yep.
We've got some glow stick fluid. We might try a couple different things with that. Maybe pouring some onto the table, maybe splashing some of it. Previously we did glow stick fluid and then we dropped Orbeez onto it. That looked really cool.
That was amazing.
So I think we're gonna start trying those things and we're gonna see how the footage looks. So let's set up some lighting to make sure everything's gonna look good.
That is amazing.
It works.
Oh, we've done the book of matches. So now we're gonna upgrade.
Oh no. Got it.
I'm thrilled.
There's our match cupcake right there.
You can just
still
leave
smoking,
it in the water.
Still smoking even after I put it in the water.
We had the window.
Also saw the window a little bit.
We had to pull it out because we were worried about it being way too close for the camera.
And look, we're still absolutely filling the frame. We've zoomed out enough that we caught just a little bit of background off the side. We're a little limited by the size of our trash can for how far around this background. I think ideally this background would actually go like 200 degrees, more than half a circle even.
Oh really? Okay.
I think so, but because we had it so dark, like it's pretty...
That's glorious.
Yeah, this is about as zoomed out as
so
we'll ever
happy.
get. That looks super cool though. Fire is just spinning around in circles.
Nice. Smoke?
No, I just burped and a lot of CO2 in my sinuses.
You okay there?
Unrelated.
All right, next is glow sticks. I'm gonna pour one of these things onto this and hope I don't mess up.
The glow stick, not the soda, hopefully. There we
put
go.
that down.
So before we did fire, now it's gonna be like liquid fire.
I like liquid.
We've also got some other colors.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Pouring glow. We're just gonna try and pour the fluid right onto the table, see what the splashing glowing looks like. I'm excited.
Should be fun. This doesn't look like it's gonna fit on the spin table.
No, I was just thinking instead of breaking more of the dead light bulbs, we should try one that's actually like working. See what happens when you smash a functioning light bulb. And so it's gonna be a little bit attached to the lamp while we try that. I think we'll just turn the lamp upside down and just...
I am here for this.
To increase our chances of getting this bulb to break successfully, because we are hitting it on like the strongest spot, we just used a little bit of silly putty and a little rock. We're hoping that that's just gonna give a little bit more breakage assistance than the nice smooth table. We'll see. Maybe we didn't need that, but we don't wanna like break the inside parts of the lamp. We just wanna shatter the bulb.
Good?
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
You missed.
No, oh, did I?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I want to see this just fall down and just kind of explode on the table. I think that's gonna look sweet.
Gonna be glorious. 3, 2, 1.
We had our light bulb bounce off of our table, so we added a saw blade just as a metal surface. We're hoping that's harder and enough harder that it'll make the bulb shatter instead of bouncing off into the corner. Or I think it bounced and then got hit by the rig off into the corner. So let's try this again, but with the metal plate there.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
That landed solidly.
Good?
Good.
3, 2, 1.
The invincible light bulb here.
3, 2, 1.
Has anyone ever struggled this much to break a light bulb?
That one bounced. Okay, I'm dropping this one from the ceiling now. 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
All right, is there another strat? Okay, new plan.
I'm gonna drop a light bulb onto a light. Oh, we were saving this.
Take this,
This was gonna be only for eggs.
but now it's for light bulbs too.
It
Just
is.
watch, our eggs won't break.
Ceramic magnet. Good?
Sure.
3, 2, 1. Stuck to
Oh, it's stuck to the saw blade. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Ah!
I just hope that the egg is a little less durable than the light bulbs.
If this ceramic magnet manages to bounce off of this egg, we're sending this to like...
Oh, I'm keeping that footage.
No, I know. But like, this is a magic egg. We already had a magic light bulb. This is a magic egg.
Let's destroy an egg.
Let's do it. Say when.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. It didn't actually make as much of a mess as I was expecting.
Yeah, it kind of clipped the side of the egg, and so
All right.
it tore it open, but it didn't like
So I
splatter
need to
very
work on
much.
hitting the dead center.
I guess so.
3, 2, 1.
That's what I was hoping for.
That is a mess.
Well, there you go, guys. Version 2 of our automatic spinning table lets us film things in slow motion. Very cool. Again, let us know if there's other things you want to see. Tell us down in the comments. If you want to check out our latest video, click that box up at the top, and we will see you in the next one. Talk to you then.